It's JAYMOORE, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I thought the microphone went out for a second. I'm glad everybody's here for the first reaction for Snowfall, Season 5, Episode 9. This was a good episode. A lot is starting to come together, and we're starting to see how it could be the final season approaching. It's a lot of different moving parts happening. We see that Buckley, when he went to go and handle that business for Aunt Louie, that it didn't go according to plan, and now he in trouble and losing his stuff, losing his mind. We see that Aunt Louie doesn't even realize what she just did by cutting Franklin off and now stepping into being the main distributor for Teddy. And Franklin realized, although he was upset about what happened and how it happened, that this is the perfect opportunity for him to try to get out. Now, will Teddy let him get out clean and walk away? Probably not. But he's trying to do that, and we'll see if he's able to, how far he's able to get away before Teddy start to come back. And then we learning more and more about Franklin's girlfriend, V. I just know she gonna screw him over any moment and bounce, and he thinking that she's really there for him. And every time she speaks and lets him know a little more about her, I just can't trust her more and more. And Franklin, he just as bad, telling her that he killed people and sell drugs and all of that. You never admit to murders when you doing that type of life like that, especially to somebody that's not in the same boat as you. That's just ridiculous. And I guess they gave up on Peaches. They just gonna let Peaches get away with all that money. I don't see how Franklin don't have like a nationwide manhunt out for Peaches after he cleaned him out like that. So I don't know. D Weave, what's up, man? You say the women ruined Franklin's life, too ambitious. Yeah, I mean, women have definitely been his downfall. You could even throw his mother in there. She's dealing with this dude, and she's about to ruin everything. There's so many walls closing in on Franklin right now. He has no idea, between his mother, his lover, and his aunt. I mean, those three right there are going to be the end of Franklin. And I just don't see how he going to be able to make it out alive. And he talked too damn much, exactly, PJ Stewart. Like I say, he admits to too many things, talks too much, always giving away information you supposed to hold close to the vest. And you would think he had learned by now. The one thing that he did say and do that was real is when Leon came to his house in the beginning of the episode, we see Leon upset that Kane was shot and that he put together that Louie had something to do with it. And like he told Leon, what you want me to do? Yell and scream? What? Shoot up the club? Go to war with Louie? I mean, what options would work? I mean, he's at a position where he really has no strength. And he didn't even realize that she already getting her supply as well without him. So it's really nothing he could do at all. Looks like my damn camera froze. Yeah, it came on already. What is this? Hold on. I don't know why. I see why it's freezing. For some reason, it's connected to my damn phone. All right. I don't understand what's going on right now with this phone, with this camera. I'm trying to get this camera resolved right now. Yeah, it came on already. I've got some technical difficulties. I'm trying to get this camera fixed right quick. D Weed, Facts, J the Master, Pillar Talking, definitely. Prosperity B, it's no spoiler alert. It's already came out. So, I mean, I'm not spoiling anything. Everybody just watched it. Y'all can still hear me. All right, I'm glad. I don't understand what's going on with this dang on camera. Let me see. There we go. All right. Live TV. What can I say? Anyway. So definitely, Savannah said no Ripple. I gotta have a shot of some Ripple right now. Give me some gin. Tammy George says V will end up dead. I think that V will definitely rob Franklin before that. Do something real shady, and it's going to break him into pieces, because he's going to have to kill her more than likely before she even gives birth. He going to probably say, I don't even want to have a baby with you anymore. And that's going to destroy him. Franklin is going to be broken to 1,000 pieces having to kill this woman. And it's a lot of his fault. He told her too much. He didn't know anything about her. He's still learning how shady she was. And she's a master con woman. And she's pulling the con on him now. She's saying she went to college and did all of this. I don't believe it. I think it's all part of a high-class con to get in good with a dope dealer, take him for a ride, and bounce. I think that's exactly what she up to. Ill Woods, I think when it all comes down to it, Uncle Jerome will have to make a decision, and Oso will have to make one of, you know what I mean. I think so, too. I think Uncle Jerome is going to break his heart to choose between Louie and his sister and Franklin. But I definitely think that he's put into a rock and a hard place, because he happy. He don't want to do all this extra stuff. And like he told Louie earlier in this season, when is it going to be enough? You already got everything you ever wanted and more, you know, and you still keep going. Like, she driving a 350 SL Benz. That's before the 500. That was damn near one of the most expensive cars in the world at that time. Like, you have to think, it wasn't so many different cars out like it is today. It's so many cars out. You could buy $100,000 car. It's a Chevy nowadays, a Corvette. Whereas back then, even though that car wasn't $100,000, it was the equivalent of or more, and it wasn't a lot of cars in that price range back then. So, you know, maybe a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, and that was it. So, you know, to have that, he got the BMW 67 Series 67. I mean, it just, you know, they have everything, and I just think that Jerome is satisfied. He been going to counseling, and he don't want to do this no more. And I think she ain't going to never be satisfied. Savannah, I said that before. Is she really pregnant by Franklin? I really don't think so. I don't know. Like, she's a master con woman, so I wouldn't put anything past her just yet. I mean, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I don't really think she's pregnant by him. That's my original first thought. Now, if she is pregnant by him, that's going to be devastating. Devastating for Franklin, because I guess he thought he was about to be a family man. He done took her on the plane ride. I thought he was going to take her out, but of course he ain't about to do that. But that would be perfect to get her on a plane somewhere and push her ass out the window or something. But, I mean, no. But, you know, he take her on the plane ride. And we see that Franklin is really trying to get it together and do the right thing. And I don't know. Tammy George, you think Louie will be killed? I think so. I think they all gonna end up dead or in jail. I definitely do. Because that's just how the game went eventually. It's a few people that did get out with a lot of money and do things in life. It always is. But it's very few. I would like for Franklin to live and get away with some money and live his life. I'm tired of always seeing the hero of the story die. Now, in the end, is he a hero? He's more like the anti-hero, because in the end, he's a murdering drug dealer, which is a bad dude. But he's the guy we grew up watching the show, and we like him. So it's definitely messed up. Tammy George, Jay, what do you think Teddy is up to? I think Teddy jumped too soon after that phone call from Franklin. And once he found out that everybody was dosed with LSD, he kind of realized, okay, maybe I moved too soon. And maybe I should have waited a second before I started to set up Franklin. And also, I think he's taken Franklin, undervalued Franklin, because he went and jumped in with Louie and also told him, you don't want it, the blood flu. You don't want it, the bird flu. You thought he said bird flu. He said, I don't got bird flu. He said, no, the blood flu. You don't want it, bird flu. The blood feud. But, you know, in the end, he said, I don't think you wanted the blood feud. He said, Franklin ain't gonna get into no blood feud. But I don't think I think he underestimated what Franklin brought to the table. And I think he's gonna realize soon enough that Louie gonna come with her own baggage. And she working with this dirty cop that's on that sugar. He almost took that deadly dose up in the office, and then she thought about it like, hold up, I'm going to put you on the payroll. You got connections. We about to make you real valuable. So Buckley almost died real quick. He didn't even realize it. He over here falling to pieces. One journey, you say, is Teddy still with the CIA? As far as we know, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's still with the CIA. Kendall, I like when Franklin told Louie, you wanted to be out in front. Good luck. Exactly. I like that a lot, too, because she don't understand heavy is the head that wear the crown. You want to jump out and do this so bad, and you a woman, and you saying this and that? Well, imagine what Franklin had to go through as a man. Now you going to have it even harder as a woman. And now we see Teddy telling her, don't even come with security. Only come by yourself or with Jerome. That's it. That's going to put her in more danger than she probably wants to be in. And she driving up there in Mercedes and stuff. She should be in cars that's inconspicuous. You know, she's not trying to tone down what she's doing. She's a little too loud and flashy. Even Franklin didn't come in Mercedes and stuff. And he did have one. He just didn't come there to pick it up like that. So we'll see how it all turns out for her. And then what's up with Leon? I think Leon might tell the people that she had something to do with Kane and everybody getting shot. And then she'll be going to war with Leon, Kane, and the projects. And one of the major ways they move their product is through the projects. Now, they using Franklin's expansion idea, and setting up Little Rock and everything. But like they said, we the ones that made it happen. That's true. But you didn't have the foresight to even think about doing it. So whose idea is it? Whose pipeline really is it? Is it the people that come up with the idea, or is it the people that actually do it? Y'all put a 1 if you think it's the idea. You know, that the person that come up with the idea who should be in control of the pipeline. Put the 2 if you think it's the people that put it together who should be in control. I mean, I think it's whoever has come up with the idea, because the mastermind that's why they're a valuable piece, because they're the ones coming up with all the ideas and putting everything together. They come up with the ideas, put stuff together, then tell people what to do. You're just following orders in a way. Now, Louie and Jerome did a little bit more than following orders, because they actually knew the people in Little Rock and went there. Now, they supposedly have other branches, and we never saw how they set those up. So we don't know the details of that. But as far as the Little Rock connection, I think that they have a little bit more say-so than just following orders with that. So who knows? Maybe they would have never thought about setting those people up had Franklin not came with the expansion idea, though. So I don't know. Brillo, you say they are workers, Jay. Franklin had the idea, number 1. Tammy got the 1. Karen said it's the 2. Jimmy with the 1. You know, Franklin, Kendall says, Franklin told Louie that the expansion idea was his plan, and she didn't say he was wrong. That's true. But she feels that it's her right to control it, because they actually put it together. So who's right? That's what I'm saying. Who's right? The person that comes up with the ideas, or the person that actually does it? You know, I don't know. It's a little different. Karen Jones, that's how people get sued for IB. I think you mean IP, intellectual property. There you go. Intellectual property for stealing ideas. Right. That's true. Because it's in intellect. You know, it's not actual stole the property, but you stole the ideas that created the property. So, Kendall, you say Louie can kick rocks. I really think Louie is really shady for what she's doing and how she did it. And I don't like her character arc, because it turns out that as loyal as Franklin was, she didn't have that same loyalty. She said even to Leon face, you had said one thing, and yeah, I told you to your face that you agreed, because you wouldn't have heard what I had to say anyway, so I did something different behind your back. You know, oh well. Like, damn, that's pretty cold-blooded and dirty. You ain't even trying to hide it or have no shame in your game. You know you was full of it. So now you're not trustworthy, because no matter what we talk about, you'll just say whatever you want to say and do something totally different. And in your mind, is justified. So I can't really do anything with you anymore because you have no loyalty. You're not trustworthy, and your credibility is shot. So, I mean, that right there, that's the three things you really need in the criminal world, because you're dealing with criminals. It's already hard to trust somebody that's a criminal. They criminals. How can you trust a criminal? So for her to be doing that, I think she pretty much put herself out there on the island. And I don't know if she ready to come with all that heat that go with it. So we'll see what happens with it. I mean, I think Louie could have found a better way to do some of this stuff. I also think Franklin could have did some things differently to bring her into the organization. Like he said, I should have treated you like a partner. He sure should have. Because although he had the connection with the product, she had the way for him to move it. So you can have all the product you want, but if you have no way to turn it into cash, it's worthless. What can you do with it? And you can have ways to turn it into cash, but if you got no product, it's worthless. So they really had a 50-50 partnership in the very beginning. But Franklin kind of controlled the partnership more, and they should have been 50-50 partners from the get-go, in my opinion. If you think they could have been 50-50 partners from the get-go because of how I explained it, put a 1P for partners and put a 2P if you think they didn't need to be partners because, Franklin had more of a, leeway because he had the plug. I mean, as time went on, if Franklin wanted to be shady and he had the distribution set up, he could have cut her out and then kept going, because now you have a way to move without her. But that would have been shady because you could have never got to that level without her. So I'd say in the very beginning, they should have been partners. Now, anybody else that comes on later is different because he already moving now. So he don't need you to be his partner like that because I'm the one that's already moving. You need me. But in the very beginning, they needed each other just as much to get to where they were going. So, John Tell, you got the 1P, Kendall 1P, but Louie is greedy. That's true. Tammy 1P, Larry Jones 1P. Louie technically put him on. That's what I'm saying. She technically did put him on. Because like I say, you can have that brick and you can't do nothing with it. It ain't like you could just go down the street and start asking who want to move it. Now, he didn't know nothing about the dope game. So he couldn't break it down into little packs, or he didn't have a recipe yet to make no rock. So he couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything until, now if he already was a thug, already was plugged into some neighborhood, maybe he could have just broke it down into little packs, ounces, whatever, 8 balls, whatever the case, and move something. But at that point, he had nothing. And that's why I say they should have been partners. Larry Jones, you say Louie tripping, though, because she really didn't know what she was doing. Neither one of them did, but she knew Claudia, and that's what they needed to turn that white into green. And so, that was it. Karen Jones, you say Franklin brought the product and the recipe. He got her the crib, the club. Yeah, but that's already after she already helped him starting to make it money. You know, like Teresa say, that brick got them in the club. Yeah. That brick with Claudia got it started. So I think that they should have been, Franklin should have treated her as a partner anyway from get-go. And Jerome didn't even want to mess with him. Jerome was selling his little weed. He was cool. He ain't even want to get down. So I think that he definitely owed her a little more respect. But I think how she went about getting it wasn't the best way to do it. So, and I think there, I agree, Louie does need to go because she can't be trusted. I don't know if Franklin should kill her, though. I think what Franklin is trying to do by trying to walk away is the best option. He trying to walk away clean, have nothing to do with anything, take his money and leave. Like he told Teddy in the diner, we done made over $50 million now together. So, I mean, that would be equal to probably like 200 million today, which is a huge amount. So he's saying, you know, we done made 50 million together. I just want to take what I got and leave. I don't want you dead. I don't want nothing. You can work with Louie. I'm out. Now, Teddy don't want Franklin to just walk away. I think that's a little bit of jealousy, though. I think Teddy is a little jealous that Franklin gets to walk away, not go to jail, be rich and young. And I don't think Teddy liked that. I think Teddy wanted to control Franklin, and when he was done with Franklin, either have him dead or in jail and broke. I think that's exactly what Teddy wants. So I don't think Teddy likes that Franklin thinks he can get out of this alive. Abundance, you say, is Avi dead? I don't think Avi is dead. I do think he hurt. He got popped upside the head. Them dudes broke into the house, the warehouse of Avi's. Avi did kill one of the dudes. Avi still got some gold for an old man, right? Avi was handling both of their ass for a minute, but he made the major mistake of getting so close to those guys. You never get so close to a person when you got your gun on them because they got a chance to make a move and knock it out your hand, grab you, do whatever. You got to keep your distance so that they don't have enough, you know, distance to make a move on you without getting shot. But Avi, he probably didn't. He underestimated him, and we see what happened. Now, he did take one of the dudes out, and the other dude, he damn near took his ass out. Avi old ass is a gangster, boy, a soldier. Avi was going in there taking dude hand-to-hand combat. Dude had to hit his old ass upside the head with a bottle. And I think he probably left. I don't think that he killed Avi. But then again, what makes me think that he could have killed Avi is that Avi said, I know you. And that was a mistake because now that would make dude probably scared that Avi would tell what's going on, what's happening, and that would make dude want to kill him so that he doesn't, you know, say anything. So, I don't know. Yeah, Larry Jones, you say that guy play El Chapo on Narcos, yeah. Also, this dude, he working with the damn Russians. So what is dude really about? I don't know. I'm wondering, what is he doing with the Russians? Is he really? I guess the Cubans were working with Russia, so maybe this dude is Cuban. Why? And he told Sissy, you mess up and do what you did again, I'm going to leave you tweaking like I found you in Cuba. So, I mean, what makes her think this dude could pull off killing Teddy? I mean, I don't understand. And he tried to tell her that if we don't do it this way, that the CIA will come and kill Franklin. Which, what does he know about taking down the CIA? I mean, I think that they are... I still am not sure what the hell he's about. Teresa, you say, I still never understood the storyline when Teddy went to interrogate the guy he thought took his cash, and when the police arrive, Avi is... I don't know what that word is. Is what? At the door? Looking at the window. I'm trying to think which part you talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I don't, what you mean? What part you talking about? On a different season? Maurice English. I think V got the money. Whilst Teddy looked shook when Franklin walked away. If he had Franklin's money, he would have been cocky, like, you not going anywhere. Oh, I definitely don't think that Teddy has Franklin's money. I definitely don't think that. I think that either V or Peaches got Franklin's money. I'm just surprised Franklin ain't looking for him. Like, that would have been part of the storyline for me. Like, I would have had a manhunt on Peaches right now. I wouldn't have just had Jerome trying to find him. No, I would have had people searching high and low for Peaches. And we would have had to, turn them Peaches into cobbler real quick, because you done took millions. No, it's time for you to go. You didn't cross the line. I still don't understand why you would keep that much cash in that room and not have full-time security on duty at that place. They wouldn't know what was there, but I would have full-time security, cameras, all kind of stuff available, and it seemed they ain't have none of that, which I just don't get it. So, you say blatant truth, Sissy and Ruben was with the KGB in Cuba. Yeah, which is why he probably is dealing with the Russians. But I still don't know why she thinks the KGB would care about what the CIA is doing, and what makes her think they're gonna try to save her. What is it in what's in it for them? What's in it for them? I don't see why she thinks they give a damn about her husband, any of that. So, I don't know. Abundance. Is Bucky supposed to be based off of Rafael Perez? This show is not based off of real characters. I know a lot of people think it's based off of Freeway Rick Ross. Even he said that. He was upset with John Singleton because he came up with a show idea based off of his life and his time doing this type of similar things, but is not based off of him. It's things different. It's things changed. Freeway Rick Ross was never like Franklin Saint. Some of these things are just different. Things are probably based loosely off of different stories, events, and situations, but there's not really any way you could say this character is that person or that character is this person or whatever. They did have that one kid to be like John Singleton filming in the hood with the camera. But other than that, it's not really an exact person you can say that's this person or that person. So, we'll see. Rachel Burris, that's a great point. Teddy does have Franklin's account info because he helped Franklin set it up. So Franklin better move his money because Teddy can always have access to his money, close accounts, move money, all of that stuff. And Franklin will be broke. So Franklin definitely needs to watch his back. And he better try to cover all his bases because he's playing around with the master. Teddy has more things on Franklin than Franklin has on Teddy. And all he has is that Teddy that's his name now. And I mean, he got a little bit of info from what his father was going to say, but I don't know. Abundance, they did use Lynn Bias, but that's national news. And they used it as a news story. They didn't put Lynn Bias in the show other than recreating the incident that everybody knows, that he was at a party with friends, used drugs, had a heart attack, and died. They didn't show a lot about Lynn Bias other than what people already know. And that's fine. The show is not based off of him. But the main characters of the show is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Sam Buckets. You think Franklin really trying to go clean? I think him tweaking is a big reason why he want to go clean. When he was talking with V and he said they had them conversations, I think that really got to him, and he realized that he can't be a drug dealer and legit at the same time. And so I think he definitely wants to probably live, be with her, be with this baby, and I think he does want to go clean. I don't think he will be able to, but I think he wants to. If he was real, he should pack his bags, get on that damn plane, and get the hell out of the country. If he was really trying to go clean. Lisa Phillips, this show is basically Freeway Rick Ross' story with a few things changed, but the blueprint of his life for sure. No, it's not. Freeway Ricky Ross was never like Franklin Saint, studious and smart like him, school-wise. Freeway Ricky Ross was always stealing cars, getting into trouble. He used to be in the chop shop business. He used to run with connects and different drug things. Then he got involved with the, different schemes, and then he got involved with the drug game. The only similarities is the location and the time period, and that he did eventually start working with, the feds or CI, whatever. He did start working with authorities. That's it. I mean, a lot of this stuff with the mother and the family and all of that, how they got it with Aunt Louie and all of that, that ain't what happened with Freeway Ricky Ross. He wasn't in business with his aunt. I mean, it's just not the same. So, yeah, I've watched Freeway Ricky Ross documentary. I've watched a lot of his interviews. It's not the same. If it was the same, we just talked about intellectual property. He could have sued John Singleton for reproducing his story without paying him. It's so much change that it's not able to be the same. John Singleton know what he was doing. Freeway Ricky Ross is mad and told everybody it's his story because it was his idea. He came to John Singleton with the idea, and John Singleton didn't use his idea about him, but he took the idea of the drug story during that time period and changed up everything to the point where he can't sue him for intellectual property. So, you know, Freeway Ricky Ross is upset. He mad at John Singleton for cutting him out of being in there. So it's bad blood between the two. And Freeway Ricky Ross does not like Snowfall, does not like anything about it because of that reason. So if you're hearing things from his side and his point of view, which is understandable, I understand why he upset. I would probably be upset too. I ain't gonna lie. And so that's why he feels the way he feels and says the things he said. Trey Carrillo, you say Freeway Rick Ross made fun of John Singleton dying of a stroke, so screw Freeway. He did do that. He made fun, but not necessarily. He said he didn't care. Is one of the things that I heard. He may have made fun. I didn't hear that. But what I did hear is he said he didn't care. And he pretty much thinks that John Singleton was shady. So, you know, that's what it is. Kendall, I wasn't saying, you did say that it was the same. I was answering somebody else's question. So I'm trying to answer multiple questions at the time. It ain't just that. But yeah, I did see his, you know, his documentary. You can go on Vlad TV on YouTube. He's been in a bunch of interviews with Vlad TV, and you can hear what he say. So, Lisa Phillips, that's why they changed it around so they couldn't get sued. Right. So it's changed around to the point where it's not about him. That's what I'm saying. It was his idea. Like I said, he came to John Singleton. John Singleton didn't make the story about him. He changed everything up and kept the location and the time period the same. Everything else is different. You know, and that he working with the CIA, which that's common knowledge that this type of stuff took place. So, I mean, it's not like Freeway gave him some breaking news that the CIA brought drugs into the black community. Because that's been public, you know, information now. So, you know, it's all good. But you know, Trey, you say he laughed too. That's crazy. I mean, that is. He got bad blood. Like I say, I understand both sides of the story. John Singleton did not have to work with Freeway Ricky Ross. He could choose to work with who he wants to choose with. Now, if I was Freeway and I came to him with that story and you choose not to work with me, that's fine. But if I see that you decide to go with the story anyway, with my idea, but you change it up to the point where now you can say, well, it ain't your idea, I'm going to have a problem with that. So, you know, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't? I think everybody would. You know what I mean? So, I get both sides. I understand both sides. I think it's unfortunate. Because I think Freeway Ricky Ross' story is still interesting. It's probably more interesting than the way Snowfall is going right now. Because they could have, it takes a while before it gets to the drug dealing. We'd have watched them doing the chop shop and all that stuff for probably the first season. And living that life. And then maybe get to the drug dealing and different stuff. And then they would have to change some things because from what I have heard and seen and know, I haven't seen and heard everything about Freeway Ricky Ross. but I never seen or heard him admit to any murders. So they would definitely have to change that up for TV, because we all used to this TV gangster stuff, seeing the anti-hero kill people, like Franklin killing people. So if we let it be that way, just like BMF, Big Meech, from what I know and seen and heard, never admitted to murdering people. So that's why they say it's loosely based, because we see Meech shooting people in the show. And so they have to change that. So we'll see. Shout out to the 84 people in the building. Savannah say, any raffle tonight? Did anybody put in the hashtag JMooreReviews? How many people? I got 2 people put it in tonight. We'll see. I'm going to put it in. I got to remind y'all. I guess people don't want to do it on their own. Or unless I'm going to pay them, huh? Let's see if we can get 40 entries. If we can get 40 entries, then I'll do a cash raffle. If we don't get 40 entries, then I'll do a trial into a free week trial into Discord. All right, so definitely put in the hashtag JMooreReviews. Right now we got what, 6 people? So we'll see how it go. Everybody forgot to put it in. Jimmy ain't nobody put it in unless I say something, huh? Unless there's money on the line. It's all good. We got about 10 minutes to go before this show is over, so we'll see. You good, Ark? I wasn't saying pay to watch. I was saying to put in the hashtag JMooreReviews. Nobody put that in. That's all I was saying. I didn't say people gotta get paid to watch. I will hope not. I definitely wouldn't have anybody watching, because I ain't got that kind of money. I'm broke. Kendall, that's a good point. There is no statute of limitations on murder. That's true. So yeah, you definitely don't want to admit to murders. So that makes sense. And like Big Meech is in jail still. So that would be idiotic for him to admit to a murder. And also, if Freeway admit to murder, like his story is really good. It's a few shows in one, actually. Like you could say his story, his real life story, could be a little bit of Snowfall, a little bit of Power. He was buying buildings and motels, getting motels built. Fix a flop. He also went to jail, and he got himself out of jail with learning the law, like For Life. So he could be part of For Life, and now he's a celebrity. He in the weed business out in California. He trying to get in the music business. Freeway Rick Ross lived a hell of a life, man. A hell of a life. So, in no way am I always trying to, or anytime trying to diss somebody or throw salt on anybody or none of that. Freeway Ricky Ross lived a hell of a life, been through a lot, and he's done some things in his lifetime it would take people a couple lifetimes to do. Now, maybe we may not want to do it because everybody may not live through all of that. And that's another thing. Like, he's still alive, too. And he's free. And he rich again. So, Freeway Ricky Ross been through a lot. He lived a heck of a life, man. A heck of a life. And his story would be very interesting. I mean, by the time they get to 6, 7, 8 seasons, people would think it was fake. How he do this, how he do that. Now he gonna learn how to get himself out of jail. This is fake. And that's real. Very real. So, yeah. Definitely, if you haven't seen a documentary about him or look at some of his Vlad TV interviews, then he got rappers that's trying to be like him. Rick Ross, Freeway. So then he become a legend in the rap game because people was trying to use his likeness and his name. So, I mean, he's done a lot and is still alive and is only like in his 50s. You know, he's not that old. He's only in his 50s. So, Freeway Ricky Ross is something else. Pretty girl, you say, did he stash any money? According to what he has said, so he had to put, like, when he was getting, he was getting them built from the ground up, like motels and things and buildings and stuff. He was getting them put in other people's name and different things in other people's name. And he said when he went to jail, people kept it. And he was able to get nothing. So according to him, he say he don't have any money from that life. But he's been able to, I don't know how or what he did, but he's a millionaire again or close to it. And he owns like weed company now. So he definitely is not broke. At one point he was moving, I can't remember the amount, but millions of dollars a day in drugs. Millions of dollars a day in drugs. He don't have that kind of money. He don't have 50, 100 million, 200 million. He don't have that. But he not broke. You know. He definitely not working paycheck to paycheck or struggling. He definitely is on a different level than the average bear. So, Kendall, you say, I agree, Jay, and the government did him dirty too. Definitely the government did him dirty. You can say he was dirty, so they did him dirty. But they did beat him up, do all kind of stuff. Some people call him a snitch because he ended up telling on some of the crooked cops and people in the game, but he never told on people that was like him. I don't know. Is that snitching or not? Abundance. Rick Ross, the rapper, didn't pay homage. No, he didn't. And Ron say he actually sued Rick Ross for using his name, but he didn't win. Okay. Abundance say he made money from book sales. Okay. Big Ron, he has a shirt printing press company also. He's a smart dude, man. Rick Ross is a smart dude. I will give him that. He figures out a way to still keep things going. So I give him that. Chris Banks, thanks for the super chat. First super chat of the night. You say, keep doing your thing. Forces Snowfall was good this week. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to do my MOORESCORE. So let's do the MOORESCORE for this episode before I get out of here. That's my jam. All right. So the MOORESCORE is 4 simple categories. Top score 25 for each category. Brings it to a total score of 100. And I always give a 0.5 margin of discretion either direction. So let's get to it. First category, visuals, cinematography, the camera work. I'd give that a very high score. I like how they showed him in the plane, went to the little beach, different things going on, but that was probably the most significant thing different for this episode, but I give it a 20. Storyline and plot, I did enjoy this episode better than the wedding episode. Not that the wedding episode was bad, but I think it was just drawn out kind of long in the wedding. And I'm glad that we got to see a few different things with all of these different pieces coming together. Franklin learning about Louie, Franklin wanting to get out. Avi still showing that he got some go. Just a lot of things happen. We see Buckley and what happened, and now he got to take a drug test, and he knew he wasn't about to pass that, so he basically had to give up his gun and badge. He said, I ain't no square jaw white boy shining your shoes. He said, I shine my own shoes, boy. So overall, I like this episode, storyline and plot. I give it a 20. Special effects and makeup, costumes. It wasn't really much going on. Louie was looking sharp this episode. But other than that, it wasn't too many special effects costume. Buckley was looking like a tweaker, and that looked real. But other than that, nothing too much out of the ordinary. So I would give that a 15. And last, the entertainment fun factor. I did enjoy this episode. Wasn't the greatest or most enjoyable episode I ever saw, but it was very good, and I didn't have too many things to complain about. So I'm gonna give it a 20, which would give it a total MOORESCORE of a 75, which is not bad. I think what hurt this score is that there wasn't any special effects or makeup really, and that, it would have been an 80 had it been a little bit more maybe special effects or makeup, or a couple of things that made it a lot more enjoyable, where it would have got a 25. Again, I give it a 0.5 direction, margin of discretion. So if somebody say it was an 80, or if somebody say it was a 70, I can see either argument for that case. Again, if you want to take that 75 and round it to a 1 out of a 10, it would be a 7.5 or a 8 or a 7. Anywhere between 7 to 8, I can see. 75 is the MOORESCORE for this episode. So there you have it. You all put into the comments, what would you rate this episode? Let me know. I'm interested to see what would be your score. All right. Wanda was looking pretty good. Them big thick lips. She used all the lipstick on that lip. But anyway, she was looking good. You say whose wig was more trash, Buckley's or Wanda's? Woo! Buckley's looked like he done sweated out that curl. So Buckley's really looked bad. Wanda's, it looked like she been taking care of that wig pretty good. That was a good wig. She put on that good Tasha. So, I think that she was pretty good. I definitely think it was better than last week. And I really would like to give it a 8 out of 10. So, according to the MOORESCORE, it's a 75, but I could see an 8. Jerome probably does have a worse wig in the show. What's up, Tasha Pope? You say, Jay, I'm late, but did you notice that Ruben knew who Avi was at the wedding? This was last episode. Yeah, I talked about that earlier, and I think that might be why Avi may have gotten killed. They didn't show that he was killed, but because he said, I know you, it may have put Ruben in a position where he felt he had to kill him or else his cover was blown. Avi was kicking that ass, though, and it showed that he still got a little fight left in him. So, I don't know. But Avi got hit upside the head with that bottle, and that might have been all she wrote. So, we'll see. I do like Avi a lot, and I hope that he's not gone from the show. one thing about Snowfall is that they don't just kill their characters off easily. They kind of have kept their characters going for a while. I thought Oso would be dead a long time ago. He's still hanging on. And so I like how they got a few of the characters, Avi and others, still hanging on there, and I like that. So, Kendall, you say Jerome looked like a member of Full Force. We're gonna kick your fucking in. You know, I like how Jerome walk. Jerome walk like the swollest man on earth, don't he? Jerome walk like, what up, nephew? Hey, what up, nephew? What's good, nephew? Yeah. Yeah, that was a good win right there. What up, nephew? Yeah, me and my girl here. We over here gonna have a little party over here, you know what I'm saying? We about to go ahead and have a little honeymoon. What up, nephew? Hey, they call me Uncle Jerome, Jamming Jerome, you know what I'm saying, nephew? Alright now, be easy. I ain't had a drink in about 2 weeks. Where Peaches? Well, I done cleaned that junkie up. Where Peaches? Huh? Nephew? Oh, okay. Alright. Teach your boy how to squabble next time, huh? Alright. Word. That's my Jerome impersonation. Alright. Peace. I ain't about to be sitting in no circle talking about my problems. What I look like? I did 2 tours in mom, man. I'm trying to get that money. I'm out that paper. You know what I'm saying? Nephew. You say Jerome today would be in their 50s. Shoot. Jerome in his 70s. If Jerome is alive today, he would be in his 70s. Because Jerome is at least, this is what, 1986? Jerome like 30 years old. So what, 96, 2006, 2016? That's 30 years right there. So that would put him at 60. So he would be, if he 30, and he'd be what? 66 years old. So, you know, he sound like Ving Rhames. And Undisputed. Yeah, Jerome got to be in his mid to late 60s or early 70s. And I'm just being generous with being 30. Franklin got to be at least damn near 25. So I think that, or close to it. So, I don't know. You think Jerome, how old do y'all think Jerome is? How old do y'all think Franklin is? That's a good question. Put a J and then put how old you think he is. Put a F and put how old you think he is. That way we know who you talking about. How old is Jerome? How old is Franklin? I think Franklin close to 25. 23 to 25. I think Jerome is at least 10 years older than Franklin. So at least 30 to 33 to 35, somewhere in there, 30 to 35, I would say Jerome. I think he at least 10 years older than Franklin. He closer to Franklin's mother's age. That's her brother. I don't think her mama had him 20 years late. It does happen, but I don't think that's what happened. So, I don't know. Lisa say Franklin about 25, Jerome 35 to 40. Yeah, I think I can see 35 to 40. Maurice English, Jerome 30, 35. John Tell, Jerome 37. One Journey, Franklin 25, Jerome 38. Chris Banks, Jerome 36. John Tell, Franklin 23. Maurice Franklin 22 to 25. Moochie 23. He would be in his 50s now. PJ Stewart, Jerome 39 to 40. Pretty Girl, I think Jerome in his mid to late 30s. Funny how if you're not a Discord member, you don't get your comment read anymore. I done read your comment about 2 or 3 times today already, Sam Buckets. It's funny how people be hating just to hate. I don't know how many comments I read. Boy. Some of y'all is a mess. Teresa, I got a 4-year-old uncle. I got a niece that's older than me and a nephew that's only like 2 years younger than me. So it does happen. Big Ron, Jerome 35 to 40. Franklin 25. Lisa Phillips, I'm not a Discord member. LOL, thanks, Jay. No problem. Savannah said, ignore it, Uncle Jay. See, Savannah, my niece. In real life, Damson 31. Okay. Speaking of Discord members, if you want to actually be a Discord member, you're more than welcome to. Instead of complaining about stuff, why don't you just join the family and be a member? You'd be surprised how good it is. Of course, I would say that is what you haters that would think that would say. So, if anybody is a Discord member, you could tell them what you think about being a Discord member. So, you know, hey, I'm pretty sure they probably think I made you say that too. But anyway, that's their problem. All right, anyway, I appreciate everybody for coming through. I do want to share one thing with everybody. Let me get this straight right quick. Where'd it go? Oh, man. Thought I had it saved already. Alright. Anyway, while I pull that up, what I was about to say. How many people we got hit the like? Let me know in the comments, please. Let me see. I'm trying to find this one thing. Dang it. Oh, man. I thought I had this. It's one thing somebody sent me ready. And I don't. I done messed up. I'm trying to get it straight real quick. Oh, this ain't working right. I could have swore I had it saved. Alright. I don't know what happened. I was gonna show this picture that Pretty Girl sent me. I can't find it now for some reason. I had it already. I had to restart my computer. And now I can't find it. Pretty Girl, could you please send that picture again? I definitely would appreciate it. While I wait for that, I do want to share a picture that Kendall sent me on Discord. She got the Rojas product in the building. I appreciate it. She bought couple of the wine tumblers and took a picture. So I definitely appreciate that, Kendall, showing the support. Definitely appreciate it. All right, pretty girl, thank you so much for sending me that lovely picture again. And pretty girl sent me this great picture right here with the Rojas mug looking pretty in pink over here. Got the mug clean and shining, matching the lips and everything over here. I'm about to sell out, man. These stores about to fly off the shelf. So definitely thank you for the picture and the support. Definitely looking good. You got me wanting to buy another one myself. I did make some new things yesterday. And I'm going to try to finish up and make a few more things tonight. So I got some new products in the store for everybody to check out. I'm trying to, have something for everybody. So definitely, check it out, support. I definitely appreciate everybody that has got a little bit of merch and helped out. And also, I got another picture. My boy Victor sent the picture as well. I shared that the other day. Oh, that's right. He sent it on Instagram. So I'll show you my boy Victor sending the love and support. And I did show you Ron once before. I'm going to start to post all these on my Instagram and on my community page so that everybody, I can show how proud I am of you guys supporting and, taking the time out to not only do that, but then also to take a picture. So I appreciate it. And also, let's see, if we got over 40 J Moore reviews in here, I'll do a giveaway of some merch. I see. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get it together. Let me pull it up. For some reason, this ain't loading. All right, here we go. To show my boy Victor Scott in the building, man. I appreciate you for not only having the merch, but taking the time to send a picture. I appreciate it. I think he was one of the people that actually won as well. So not only can you win, but I do deliver. Karen, did you ever receive your mug yet? I know it was sent off around the same time as Victor, so you should have received it by now. So let me know. All right, let's see how many we got. We got 32 hashtag JMoreReviews. And let's see if we can get up to 40 so that we can get this going. And I do a giveaway. So let's see. Hold on. Make sure this is all working. All right. Don't forget to put in the hashtag JMoreReviews before we get up out of here. And we're about to get it going. Let's see. something is wrong with one of these people in the comments. I see some of these people is just real ignorant. Sam Buckets, I see you need to get a life. Some people say I skip comments. Who says I'm supposed to read every single comment? And if you acting a donkey, you gonna get treated like one. And I ain't gonna read your comments ever again. And you gonna get blocked and banned. And you can go somewhere else and be a troll. So you want to go ahead and go to Twitch to try to comment because you didn't got blocked on YouTube. You about to get blocked on Twitch also. And you can go somewhere else and be a troll. All you showing to me is I'm glad I don't read your comments. I never will. So, time for you to kick rocks. I mean, you know, it's people like that that's real pathetic and don't deserve no comments read. So, hold on. All right. Anyway, let me get this going. Hold on. There's a lot going on right now. Alright. Alright, so anyway. Block somebody right quick. Alright. So Sam Buckets just got the bucket kicked. Get your ass out of here. Alright. Anyway. This person, there's a lot of weirdos out here in the world, and sometimes people think they own you or that you're supposed to do something or that you're beholden to them, and you got me messed up. So this person was saying a bunch of ignorant stuff. They got put in timeout on YouTube. So what they decided to do was go to Twitch and start saying more ignorant things, and now they done got banned. I'm done with you. Take your ass elsewhere. I definitely ain't got time for that. And I agree 1,000%, Savannah. It takes too much effort and energy to be negative. It takes too much to be a troll. To be that shows you really got some issues. And unfortunately, you ain't trying to get help in the right ways. So, you gotta go. And, I ain't got a problem with giving you the boot. So, definitely. Derry, you know how it is. They gonna get the boots. And I definitely ain't about to waste time on that. I'm just gonna, give you the boot and keep it moving. Go read something else. Go watch something else. It's okay. I'll be all right. You won't be remembered. You know what I mean? So the bucket list, right? Load for you. That's why their name is correct. You the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? You in there. So anyway. All right. So it looked like we only about to have 34 entries. I guess we ain't gonna get to 40 So I'll have a Discord free trial membership for this raffle. If you win and you are a member of Discord, then we'll decide what it may be. Either, I think I'll do a $10 giveaway if you are a Discord member and you win. Okay? But if you're not a Discord member and you win, then you get a trial membership into Discord. Alright? And if you are interested in being a member of Discord, here's the link. And some people think it's about paying. It's not about paying. It's about keeping trolls out. So if all it takes is $3 to keep a troll out, then it's $3 well worth it. You know, trolls are cheap also. So very rarely will a troll spend money to be a troll. So the Discord membership is not to a point where I'm making money. You know, if you know about YouTube, they take 30% of all revenue anyway. So if it's $3, that ain't even $1 a week. And then take 30% of that. It's not as if I'm bringing home the bacon. But I used to have it only $1 and you could be in Discord. But it was a few trolls willing to spend $1 a month to troll. So that's why for $1, you don't get to be in Discord. Okay? But the next level, Tommy Egan and higher, you can be in Discord. So everything happens for a reason. Okay? So that's the reason why. It's not that I'm charging so much money so that I can make money and be rich, or I'm charging people to talk to me. It's just the opposite. Discord has a lot of features that a troll can misuse. And I want to protect people and protect the Discord community and keep it a great place that it is. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it will be. If I made it free, we would have all kind of problems. You think people want me to answer every question now? Imagine what it would be like on Discord with some of the features that they have. So that should explain to people a little bit more. If you're being on the fence, or you think you don't want to pay, or you have all these other things, the reasons why, that's why. So, you know, if you can't afford $3 a month, that's not even $1 a week, then you definitely should probably try to join so that we can get you the help you need. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of resources and people, smart people there that could probably help you to at least be able to afford $3 a month, let alone make money doing other things, give you ideas, share information. You know, so it is what it is. You're right, Vic. I don't owe no explanation, but I just want to give it because sometimes people be confused or don't understand, and, you know, I want them to know. All right, let's go ahead and do this raffle. Here go the draw. Let's see who won. Shoney 12. Shoney 12, are you here? And Shoney 12 is not a Discord member. Some people always say that only Discord members win, which they don't understand. Discord members support more than other people. So that's the difference. People that are not members, they make up, you know, reasons why. So it is what it is. Why not? Rather, I should say. Shoney 12, are you still here? Did you go to sleep? That's another thing. You got to always stay to the end. Don't leave. Don't go to sleep. Shoney 12. Look like Shoney 12 is not here. Shoney! Instead of Shoney. Shoney! Shoney 12, are you here? Are you still with us? Victor, you say you remember I used to talk mess about not winning and I started to. Yeah, you win a lot now. You done won about 2, 3 times, 4 times. All right, it looked like Shoney 12 not here. Plot twist, the troll won. I wish the troll would win so I could tell him stop being a troll. Your prize has been forfeited. All right. Let's see who's next. Shoney 12 is not here. Let's draw again. Big Ron with another win. Damn, man. I think you done found a way to hack the system. Big Ron, you won again. Wow. Big Ron, you still with us? Y'all better do what Big Ron doing, man. He just won the other night. Big Ron, you still here? You about to have a whole collection of commemorative cups. All right. Well, that's right. I said it's $10 tonight if you are a Discord member. So I guess you could buy the cup on your own if you want with that. But you're a winner, man. You're doing something right. Big Ron know how to hack the algorithm. No, I'm playing. I don't want nobody to start believing that. Anyway, congrats, Big Ron, on the win. And, definitely you got the $10 on the way for Cash App. And also you got a coffee mug on the way as well. So, congrats, man. Appreciate talking with you in Discord. And, you're a good guy. Glad to have you part of the family. And, Teresa, you say, I want a coffee mug. Yeah, you could have won tonight. It looked like we just barely got to 40 people at the end. But you keep on winning. Keep on entering. Are you entering on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch? You got 3 chances to enter to win. If you only putting in 1 entry on YouTube, your chances of winning is small. Ron puts it in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. So he's won on Facebook, YouTube, on other things. So you got to see, he say he on all. You got to put it in on all of them. Increase your chances to win. So, Teresa, you got to do more than just that 1 entry on YouTube. Put in 3. You got it on, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Make it happen. So, that go for everybody. You got to put it in on all those platforms and increase your chances. All right? All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Even the troll, because that was a teaching moment. So, I'm going to teach you about being a troll. You're going to learn today. But not only that, I appreciate it. Glad everybody came through. And if you don't have a Twitch, you got to sign up. I'll show you the easy way to sign up on Twitch before I go. Of course, my Twitch is JAYMOOREREVIEWS. But if you are not sure, about Twitch, I can make it easy for you in one click. And that is right here. All you have to do is go to my home screen right here on YouTube. And in this picture, my banner, there's the Twitch. If you click that, it will take you to Twitch. It will download the link. It will download the app for you, take you to my page, and all you have to do is follow. Here's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Patreon. You can follow me at all those locations and get in there. As well as you can always go to my website at JAYMOOREREVIEWS.com, and I do have the link for Twitch there. So you can check it out and get on there. So, you know, hey, it ain't that hard. All you doing is pushing the button and typing in something, and that's it. I'm the one, I gotta pay for these things myself. They don't give them to me for free. I don't have a box of them. So if I'm gonna pay for it, all I ask is that you type it. So, you know, I think that's a fair exchange. I'm not asking too much. All right. So, everybody, have a good night. I appreciate y'all for watching. I shared some news with my people in Discord today. Thanks for all the love and appreciation. I got my fingers crossed that it all goes well, and I can't wait. And I appreciate everybody. Definitely keep that information on the low. All right. Everybody else, I appreciate y'all for watching. I put the link in if you want to join the Discord. So check it out. Have a good night. Be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow on the members only live stream. And everybody else, I'll see y'all on Friday for the Friday Fuss, where I talk about some of the top stories of the week, as always. And until that next video, I'll see y'all then. Peace, be safe, and I'm out. Deuces.
It's J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'